People. Que pasa, sapa, say what they do. Now this video is about these little alkaline riffraff fans that are always saying that people are living off Alkaline's name and Rete and Lele and them need to go look at job. Well, on a little scoundrel, let me explain something to Honor. That all of us bloggers are not the same. So I'm just going to example how we living, because remember our thing there Ivy League education, our thing there the street. So anyway, enough about Uno. The first part of this video is about a little post that I saw that Mavado made on Instagram, and he basically seems like he is taking shots at Vybz Kartel. And in his post, his caption went something like this: "Them know who are the real deal. Mavado, Gully God, Flammable." Now, people, when I look at that post, what it says to me is desperation, desperation, desperation. And it seems like Mavado is looking some attention. And who is he looking attention from? From the man in a dancehall where I talk about Vybz Kartel. And people, remember that Vybz Kartel is incarcerated for the better part of 8 years. So therefore, if an artist that is on the road, that has been on the road, that has access to studios, access to voicing, access to songwriters, everything at his disposal, because he is a rich artist, he is a good artist, he is a good singj, he is one of the pioneers of the singj, meaning singing and DJ in and once. Sorry. So anyway, when we look on that post then, and Mavado said that them know what the real deal, Flammable. Basically, he showed a clip, a video clip of Sting, I think it's 2008, when him and Vybz Kartel clash at Sting. We are speaking about the Gully and Gaza war. We are talking about the infamous, the famous, whichever word you want to use to describe it. So basically, he must say, him beat Vybz Kartel in another class. No, people, come on. No, people, come on. For those of us that were at Sting on that day or night or in the wee hours of the morning, we saw exactly what happened. We saw who win. And people, we understand in a dancehall there's a lot of bias. We see it with the blogger them, we see it with the fans them. It seems as if they are delusional. It seems as if they are in denial. So basically, them are going to see what them want to see, depending upon which artist them are back. It is not about fact. It is not about evidence. It is not about the clear evidence that is there in front of their face. They are going to say whatever they so choose to say, based upon which artist them are back. And when we think about the thing, like me say, people don't get it twisted, don't get it misconstrued. It is debatable. Some people say Mavado win, most people say Vybz Kartel win. But people, hear how me analyze this thing right now. When we talk about clash, when we talk about song for song, when we talk about back and forth between Mavado and Vybz Kartel, that means that you have to be a freestyle artist. That means that you have to be a lyrical artist. And when we look at Vybz Kartel and we compare him to Mavado, there is only one real songwriter. We see that Mavado has ghostwriters, he has many ghostwriters, and we see that he has been struggling over the past few years because he basically can't come up with a hit song. And don't get it twisted, don't get it misconstrued. Every 3 or 4 years or so, him come out with a big song like we've seen over the past few years. But like me say, in better days, his hottest days are behind him. And we are speaking about pre-2008, 2009. And like me say, he has been consistent. He is not a garbage artist. However, when we speak about Sting, and we talk about a platform that displays one's lyrical ability, spontaneous lyrics, there is no way that Mavado could have beaten Vybz Kartel point blank and period, because like me say, one is a lyricist, one is a prolific songwriter, and the other depends on ghostwriter, and that is Mavado. So like we see, a lot of people are say Mavado did win and some people are say Vybz Kartel win. But when you look on it logically, how could somebody that is not a songwriter, how could somebody that seems to have writer's block, be it a lyricist, be it an artist that can freestyle, be it a spontaneous artist that can just pick up something or say any kind of lyrics right on the spot, point blank and period. And we are speaking about Vybz Kartel. So people, to me, when I analyze the whole thing, me not see how Mavado could have beaten Vybz Kartel, and people don't get it twisted, you know. Mavado is a damn good artist. Mavado is a very successful artist. But when he makes a post on social media, specifically on Instagram like that, it shows that he is desperate. And we see that number. And we see that the MVP, me I talk about Alkaline, me I talk about Jamil, me I talk about Mavado. It seems as if they are desperate because of lately they have been struggling, and of lately they are doing nothing but desperate moves on social media, point blank and period. So this is just another attempt by the MVP and specifically Mavado to basically draw out Vybz Kartel or get the attention of the dancehall fans, because everybody and their mother know that controversy and drama sell. So this is just what I would consider as a publicity stunt by Mavado to get the attention of Vybz Kartel, get the attention of dancehall fans. And we always see him speaking about this flammable. So obviously it says that he is trying to promote a song, and actually I think the name of the song might be Flammable. So therefore he is doing whatever it takes to promote his song, and this is just another attempt by the artist. And like I said, people, the latest promotional tool that we see in dancehall is people trying to do all sorts of publicity stunt, and this again is just another attempt by Mavado. Point blank and period. So anyway, people, like me say, I just my view that on that whole situation. So the next thing that I see popping in the dancehall space is that we see that the artists, and we are speaking about Six. We are talking about Squash, we are talking about Chronicler, and we are speaking about Javelin. They've been getting some bashing on social media, and people are saying them can't perform. People are saying that the Six is not real, and Rete and Lele. People are saying that the songs are bigger than the actual artists. So in other words, them are claims that these artists are some studio artists, and when them come on stage, the song is big but their performance is woefully lacking. Now people, the truth and the fact is that to be an artist, to be a good artist, you have to have the full package. Me I talk about the studio song, then me I talk about the radio song, me I talk about the dancehall song. But what is also equally important is that you can be able to perform these songs in front of the audience, in front of your fans. Because if the fans them hear you make some big song and I hear it on the radio all over the place, whenever they see you as an artist, they are going to expect that the performance is supposed to be better. Just like a video, me I talk about a music video is supposed to be much better than an audio, because it is amping up, it is taking it to a next level. We are talking about the song itself, you understand, because you know say a picture is worth 1,000 words, so therefore when you see a video you expect it is going to send a message, it is going to even make the song sound even much better. So therefore when the artists go up on stage, the people and the fans them are going to expect him are going to perform just as good as the song sound, or else it is going to be a letdown. It is like they are going to screw up the people them eye, you understand? So like me say, we saw that Capleton did an interview on Onstage TV the other night, and he was basically calling out some artists, and he was making some constructive criticism. He was saying that these artists need to elevate them game, them need to elevate their stage show performances, and one of the artists, or the sets of artists that he mentioned, he was talking about Squash, Javelin and Chronicler. So people, he was not lying, he was talking the truth, and like me say, it is constructive criticism, because we know that Capleton is one of those conscious artists, and he does not need to do anything to stir up no controversy and drama as promotion, because we see that he has been traveling extensively. He has been touring extensively since the 1980s. So we are talking about 30-something years. So therefore, he does not need any highlight from any artist, especially some young artists. So he's just speaking his mind, and he is just telling them that they need to improve. And that is the truth. We can't dispute that. So the next thing that I see popping in the dancehall space, we saw that there was a little clash between Alkaline and Squash, and that basically died out. And then we see also that there is also a next clash between Gage and Shano / Shane E also. And people, like me say, the truth and the fact is that Gage is a very lyrical artist. Shane E is a very lyrical artist. Shano is also a very good lyrical artist. But there is just not enough interest for me. And like you see, I did one review of the song in the class, and people basically have lost interest. And not to say that these artists are not good artists, but in the dancehall space, especially on YouTube, there are certain artists and certain songs and certain things that people gravitate to. And right now, I think that this clash is going to die out, not because it is not lyrical and not because these artists are not good artists. It's just that there are certain artists that basically take over social media and always buzz on social media. And me I talk about Alkaline, me I talk about Vybz Kartel. They are the names that are pulling power. And also the Six, me I talk about Squash, me I talk about Chronicler, me I talk about Javelin. So therefore, if you are not buzzing, because if we realize even artists like Popcorn and Massacre, they are basically lukewarm right now. And I am not saying that they are not good artists or they became garbage artists. I am just saying that everybody have its time, and dancehall is a type of thing that one day you're hot and the next day you're kind of lukewarm, until of course you find a next big hit song. So like me say, people, right now it is Vybz Kartel, it is Alkaline. Those are the buzzer name, and specifically Vybz Kartel, because we see that Vybz Kartel is the only artist that has remained relevant in the dancehall space even after 8 years of incarceration. So therefore, that speaks volume of the type of artist that he is. So anyway, people, I'm not going to prolong this video too long. And like me say, people, I don't want a blogger or remix my stuff, because I realize that most of them bloggers are some copycat. You understand, them are some copycat review channel. And like me say, anything when I do, I just freestyle. So you see me up on the beach, and I just do it freestyle. No computer, no editing, no nothing, just a cell phone, point blank and period. So all of them bloggers we hear hype up themselves. Them know who are the real man of this thing, point blank and period. So anyways, people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like me say, it is just my views and opinion, it is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine, but let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up.